I might just hit it raw, hold on, that's on my element. I like dark skins, love a melanin.
Hey guys, I'm Osa.
And I'm Jen.
And we're
the
Dose of Osas. Period. And as y'all can tell, we're back better. And we're here with the story time for y'all.
This one's crazy.
Crazy, juicy, very stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid decisions.
We learned though, but
we learned from our mistakes, but like guys, like
freshman year things,
it
you know,
really like we were experimenting and we got into a little bit of trouble. So y'all about to hear about it today. Honestly, don't do us in the comments, please.
Don't even judge us.
Don't judge us, because like if you were in our position, like you would have done the same thing. I know you would have done the same thing.
My mom, if you're watching this,
I'm here just
please.
Please. I'm back home safely, and that's all that matters. But let's get right into it.
So, there was this lit party that was off campus at another school. Was it Amherst College? No, Mount Holyoke. And we already knew a lot of heads were going there, so we knew we had to
it
pop
was a
out,
big
like,
thing. Pajama jam. Everybody, Boston, Worcester,
like, everybody and their mother was in that party,
over there.
so we knew we had to go, right? So that's when we peeped that like the only way to really get there was to take a bus, because driving there is 40 minutes, and so the Uber would be expensive. So we get on the bus, and that's when we peeped there's like 200, 300 kids on the bus.
Stacked.
Like we was back to back, on each other's neck, like
hot. Like we were like literally like shoulder to shoulder with the bus driver. Like bruh,
everybody was leaning on the bus driver. The bus driver was angry because it was like there was a lot of people. But like
he was a student, and like ain't nobody was gonna listen to him if he was gonna tell us to get out. Like especially when we're all trying to go to a party, like nobody's
listening to him.
But,
so we get to the party and we're having fun, and that's when we like we realized like we made a plan that we're gonna like leave at a certain time so we can catch the last bus and like be the first ones on the bus, because we peeped how many people was going there on the bus, and we was like, bro, we cannot be left behind. Like this is our only ride back to our campus. Literally. 40 minutes, like we have to make this
by force.
By
force.
So you know it's 10 minutes before the bus comes, and we all like all 5 of us, we like, yo, are y'all ready?
We were keeping time.
We had timers set,
like,
and everything.
we were on top of it.
Like 2 a.m. we
literally
was like,
it was like 1:50.
Yeah,
the bus came at 2 and we were like 1:50. Like yo, we started walking out, and we really thought we were slick, but turns out everybody else in the party also had the same idea.
So we was there right for a few minutes, and we noticed like a few other friend groups was there too. We was like, okay, you know, nothing too bad,
nothing too crazy.
We're about to get on this bus, we're fine. That's when 3-4 minutes passed, and
bro,
the whole congregation,
the whole party was emptying out. I said, oh,
we're like, huh?
So are we gonna get on this bus?
But that's when we're like, no, like, you know, there's no way we're not getting on
we're
this
standing
bus.
At the correct position, like the doors were open in front of us, like we knew, like we were trying to calculate it, you know?
So we knew that we were gonna get on the bus. Like we said to ourselves, we're getting on this bus, like we're the first ones here. And like before that too, like when we were going there, the bus was already packed with mad people. The bus driver let everybody on. So we're like, this next bus driver is gonna let all of us on too. Like we're good. There's no Valhalla.
Exactly.
That's when we peeped that the bus that came stopped at this other stop that like it didn't stop at before. It stopped there and it picked up people. So when it was coming to us, the bus was half
packed, like packed, and we were just like, where is the space for the rest of us? Because there was like 2 bus stops, and the second bus stop, which was the one that we were at, there were still 100 kids out there waiting for the same bus. We were like, y'all, we're gonna have to push, we're gonna have to shove. No, we thought we were slick. We were getting pushed and shoved. We got everything over. Like, I swear it was a flash, and next thing I knew, the bus was full. I said, whoa.
We said, what? And the thing that got us annoyed was the fact that the back of the bus wasn't that full. Like, a few more people could have, they pushed down. Everybody could have fit. But the bus driver, mad disrespectful, she literally closed the door on us, and what did she do? She drove right off.
I said, whoa. I said, wait, say psych right now. Say psych right now.
Because am I dreaming? Because
this
is the last bus at 2 a.m.
The last bus for the night. We're 40 minutes away from campus. The Ubers are not busing. We were like, how are we getting back to our dorm?
And so we're sitting at the curb looking mad homeless. Like people that we knew with cars were driving by. Like, oh, I wish we knew, like we would have given you guys a ride.
This is space.
What is that gonna do for us?
How does that help me?
Come on, carry on. We're there for like maybe 10 minutes, and that's when we decided, okay, let's call our friend because our friend's friend from back at home came and he had brought his car, and so we was like, okay, we're gonna call and beg him to give us a ride, you know. that's when we call, and this man is talking about, I'm not giving you guys a ride.
I'm not giving you guys a ride.
What am I gonna get in return?
Literally put me on with someone or else I'm not driving. We were like, bro.
Huh?
Like, we didn't know if he was joking either because it was just like, we were not joking. Like, we were actually stranded 40 minutes away from campus. Like, it's 2 a.m. I'm ready to go home, ready to take off my makeup, and ready to go to bed. Like, what? Like, it was just not it. And so we basically just started insulting him, calling him a cockroach.
Are you good?
All
a whole bunch of females is outside stranded and you can't give us a ride.
You can't give us a ride, like, bro. It was just not it. Yeah. So our other friend, he had the phone and he was like, yo, like, if it was my car, like, you know, like, I would have given you guys a ride, but like, it's not my car. And we couldn't hold him because, like, you know, like, it wasn't his car. So we were like, okay, hang up. And then, you know,
30 minutes had gone past, 30, 40 minutes. Like, it was starting to get cold because, you know, it's
shivering.
like,
it was like
we
September.
Just like, what?
Like, it was not it.
And we're like, it was pajama jam, so like, we're in like shorts and like just like skimp outfits. Like, not outfits that you're supposed to be outside in.
Literally,
and it's what, September
like,
or October? Like, it's just.
It was not it.
For real. So that's when this uncle decided, walks up to us and he's like, oh, like, are y'all stranded? And we're like, yeah, like, the bus drove past us. And he was like, oh, like, I'll give you guys a ride. Where are you guys heading? And we're like, UMass Amherst. And mind you, before you guys even start looking, like, the uncle was looking very skinny with glasses,
lanky,
like,
nerdy, like, type. So we were like, it's 5 of us versus one little skinny twig like this. I was like, we could honestly take him.
Yeah, like, we'll just knock him down.
We knew that nothing was gonna happen like that. Like, we were, and plus we like, we were texting each other, like, we shared our locations to our other friends back on campus. Like, we were not trying to have anything happen to us. So when he was like, oh, do you guys need a ride? We were like, okay, yeah, you know. We start walking to his car and everything. He's like, oh, you know, like, what's your names and everything. And we actually found out that he's Nigerian. So I'm like, okay,
so that's a good sign.
A fellow Nigerian, like, you better not try some shit because what the fuck? Like, you have me messed up, sir. So we hop into his car and everything. You know, he's driving and everything. And sir starts playing 21 questions with us. Sir, like, just drive me. Like, I'm so sorry. I wasn't even trying to be mean, but just drive me. Like, because he was over here asking, like, oh, like, what are our names? What are our majors? And then that's when it took a turn. For real.
I got the audacity to be like, are you guys undergrads?
We said, whoa.
It was like, huh?
Undergrad.
That's how you know. Somebody asks you if you're undergrad. They're not an undergrad. They're
graduate students.
For real.
Like, we were like, whoa. So we're like, yeah, you know, like, I'm a freshman. Like, like, I was just a little, in my head, I'm thinking, how old is this man?
For real.
Like, so like, he was at, like, yeah, are you guys undergrads? We're like, yeah, like, we're freshmen, you know. He's over here asking us, you know, like, how are we, like, UMass and all that stuff. Whatever, like, it just came to a point where we were just like all talking. He was just kind of there driving, playing his Afro beats.
And then another thing that nobody else peeped, but because I like to stare at things too much, was that his car, like, the language and everything was in, I don't know, I think it was in Spanish or like French. It was in some like, is this Latin American, European, some type of language. I couldn't really like see the GPS of which way he was going, so that's why I was just there like, bro, I had the GPS UMass Amherst to my location, just making sure like he was gonna take us to the right place.
We never knew, like, at all.
So that's when he drops us off. But like, he didn't take us to our actual dorm. Like, we made sure not to tell him where we like stayed at, but we told him like the UMass Amherst, like where the dorms first start at Southwest,
like the main road,
for Southwest. That's where he dropped us off at. And so we're getting out the car, and that's when our very nice friend, I don't know who sent her, went to go and ask him like, oh,
you know, she was like, oh, like, do you want like money or whatever? And he was like, oh, you guys don't have to send me anything, but like, you know, she was being very, very nice and sent him $10. Like, girl, who was anyway?
Who asked you? Michaela is big from this. That's another story.
That's another story. We were like, oh shit, okay, but we were like, you know,
it's
but, like,
whatever. It's
he
just
did drive us and
everything.
everything. Like, he didn't even know us. Like, he was nice, so it was $10, whatever. You know, we go to bed. It was fine. Next day we wake up and I see a text message in the group chat and it's from Michaela. She's talking about, why did this man just hit me up on Venmo? I said, wait, Venmo?
We're like,
who texts someone on Venmo, first of all? And we were like, what did he say? He was basically like, you know, I will give you back your $10 if you go out on a date with me. And she was like, no, like, really? What? I'm young, the fuck? And she was basically like, oh, like, she basically asked him like, so like, how old are you? Like, and he was basically like, I'm 25. He's a whole like graduate student trying to study to become a lawyer. Like, mind you, we're 18. Like,
huh?
No.
Mind you, he
No.
knew we were young too, because we told him we were
freshmen. Like, what? And he still sent that. And then she was like, you know, like, she was like, you know, like, you seem like really, really nice and all, but like, I'm like really young, because she had literally just turned 18.
Yeah,
like, her birthday was like late August, so she literally just turned 18. And he was like, you know, like, he was nice about it though. He was like, you know, like, thanks for like whatever. He was like, you know, thanks, whatever, and then just moved on. But
from that day on, we saw this man at every single event.
Every event. We saw him at Amherst. We saw him at our own homecoming. Why is he here?
Real.
So that's why I was a little skeptical. Like, is he just here to pick up young girls?
He definitely
or something?
was.
Like, it was very, very creepy. Like, every time we saw him in the crowd, the way we were ducking and dodging, like, yo, we were like, he's right there.
Because who knows what would have happened if him and Michaela just went on the date.
On the head.
Because we don't really know Amherst like that, so Uncle could take her, you know, maybe 30 minutes away.
Right,
We didn't even know where it was.
Like, it was actually crazy. The fact that we kept seeing him, like, bro.
That's how we knew. Like,
that's
we were really hiding from this man.
Like, what? Like,
how are you 25 and you're at parties
showing up at these undergrad parties? Like, that doesn't
21,
even make sense.
21 and under.
Literally.
like, why are you
look
here?
crazy. Like, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
But, we learned our lesson that night, y'all. And that's why we really said in our, Truth About College Parties video that y'all like, should have a
make
ride.
Make sure you have that situated.
Have it situated, because you don't want to hop into a stranger's car.
You don't
at all. Like, at all. No, you don't want to do it. Like, make sure that the Uber, the bus, your friend, I don't care. Like,
and make sure the party's worth it too. Honestly,
like from that day on, like we literally like we were like, yeah. So if the party's that far away, and we don't have a secure ride, we're not going. Like, it was automatically no. Like, no. If the bus was not, no. If the car, no. If the Uber, no. We're good.
We're not doing that again.
Like, never again.
Thank God nothing happened to us. But there's been many cases where like college girls have gotten into strangers'
or like turned missing,
and
all that stuff.
or
like,
been raped, been harassed, stuff like that. Like, so it's like, thank God. Thank God that didn't happen to us, but like, you just have to make sure you're careful. Like, it was a dumb decision. We're not doing that again.
Ever again.
We know now.
I mean, we been knew, but like, it was just we didn't have another ride.
We were desperate. We weren't sitting outside until like 7 a.m. or like not even, because it was like a weekend, so the buses would came at like 9, 8, so we were not gonna stay out there. So you know, we had to do what we had to do. But, I mean, at least we're here today, guys. Nothing to tell this story. That basically brings us to the end. Honestly, we have like a lot of other college story, like crazy things that happened to us on campus. Like, I kid you not, like those 6 months at school were something different. Like if y'all want other story times, like comment down below. Like, we have mad story times for y'all. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We say this all the time.
All the time at the end of every single video. What are you doing if you're not subscribed? You made it to the end. You might as well. Like, turn the notification bell on so that you're notified whenever you get a post. And yeah, we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Hangover. Baby, she dey give me hangover. Hey, let go. Oh no, make give me let go. Hey.